Okay, this is just a quick beginner course to help those of you who are struggling with understanding the keys in relation to the staff. So I'm just focusing on that right now. I'm not talking about different terms or other things. So first of all, this is middle C. And a lot of times when you're learning piano, they refer to middle C. And so if you're looking at the staff to be able to tell where middle C is, I'm going to just quickly move this for a second. That's a bass clef right there. That's the sign for it, and this is the treble clef. So when you see these lines in the bass clef, typically when you're learning to play piano, you play with your left hand. And then when you see the treble clef, when you're learning to play, you play those notes with your right hand. So just to begin, a lot of times you're playing middle C or referring to middle C, and in the bass clef, it's going to be above the lines. There's 5 lines, and it's going to be hovering above it on its own little line. Where in the treble clef, it's going to be hovering below the staff on its line. So that would be middle C in the treble. Typically your right hand plays that, and this would be middle C in the bass clef. Typically your left hand will play that when you're beginning. As you get more advanced, then your hands will be moving all over the place, but that's how you start out. So when you're playing middle C right here, if you're going down the keyboard or piano, it will go from line to space to line to space to line to space to line to space, and it continues. So you don't have to worry about the black keys right now. Those will have symbols on the notes. So starting with the middle C and the treble clef, it's on a line, and then the note is on a space. That means no line is going through it. Now line is going through the note, E, and then I couldn't keep going off the page, so I continued it down here. And that's going up the keyboard. So one thing that you need to know that will help you is if you see a note on the line followed by another note on the line, so forget about that note, then you are going to notice skip a key. That helps when you're playing. When you see those spaces, then you notice skip. Another thing that I was going to talk about is the names of these keys and notes. So we have 7, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then it starts over. And obviously we have lots of keys, so how do we name them? Well, it just continues to start over. So we said this was C, so if you go down, here's A, going backwards in the alphabet. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Those are all the names of the notes that you need to know. So then what? It starts over at A. Do these look similar? They do. These black keys are the best reference to know which key is which note. So the A is right here to the right of the middle of the 3 black keys. So you could go along your whole keyboard and find those and hit those. All those are A's. Now we can find C because we already know C, so that's going to be easy. We're going to find it right here and right here keyboard, you'll find another one right here. So now we found A and C, but just to make it easy, we will go in order. So B, let's find the other B that's on the video, B. You can find them all on your keyboard to practice. C, C, now D. You can see a D here. Here's another D. Then we have E. Find your other E in reference to the two black keys. It's right to the right, so we know this is E. Then we have F. Where am I in reference to the black keys? We're right, just half step down to the left. So let's find the other F that's on my video right there. You can once again find them on your piano. So F, and then we have G, and starts over A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Well, I hope that helps. It's just helping you to understand what the names of the keys are and in reference to the staff. We have the treble, like I said, and then this is the bass clef. And I like to use this with people just beginning. I made this and I line it up so that they can see how the notes and the keys go together. Okay, so that might help you too if you make something like that. Some of the books come with that. You could probably find one online as well.